Namaste. In this video, we are going to discuss the graph of linear equations in two variables. Let's start exercise 4.3 of NCERT Class 9 Mathematics test. Here the first question is, draw the graph of each of the following linear equations in two variables. Four sub-questions are given. We will discuss one by one. First one is x plus y is equal to 4. We all know the graph of linear equations in two variable is always a straight line, and in order to draw the graph of a linear equation we need minimum two pairs of points. Okay, so first we can find any two different solutions. Okay, x y, when x equal to 0 y value becomes 4. Okay, and y equal to 0 x becomes 4. Okay, or you can find any other solution, no problem. Okay, now draw x-axis and y-axis. Then we can mark some numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here on the negative x-axis -1, -2, -3 etc. And negative y-axis -1, -2 etc. Okay. First point is 0, 4. So you have to plot these 2 points 0, 4. Here is the position of 0, 4 and 4, 0. X value 4, y value 0. It's on x-axis. This point 4, 0. Now we can join these 2 points using a straight line in order to get the graph. Okay. And we can extend the line in both the direction. So this is the graph of the equation x plus y is equal to 4. Clear? Now consider the second one, x minus y is equal to 2. Here also we can find two solutions. When x equal to 0, 0 minus y is equal to 2, which implies minus y equal to 2 and y equal to minus 2. So x equal to 0 implies y equal to minus 2. And y equal to 0 implies x minus 0 is equal to 2 or x equal to 2. So here we can mark 2. Okay, so 0, minus 2 and 2, 0 are two different solutions. So here the first point is 0 minus 2. 0 minus 2 here. 0, minus 2. And 2, 0. 2, 0. Here also we can join these 2 points. And we can extend this line. Okay. So this is the graph of x minus y is equal to 2. Okay. Now consider the third one. Y is equal to 3x. X, y, when x equal to 1, y equal to 3 into 1. 3 into 1 is 3. And when x equal to 2, y is equal to 3 into 2, 6. Here we can mark x-axis and y-axis. Then 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. First point is 1, 3. Okay. 1, 3 here, 1 3. Then 2 6, 2 the corresponding image is 6, 2 6. And if x is equal to 0, 3 into 0 is also 0. That means the graph passes through the origin. Here is the point 0 0. Now we can join these points. So this is y is equal to 3x. So here the speciality is the graph is a straight line which passes through the origin. So here we can generalize this one. The graph of y is equal to mx is a straight line passes through the origin. The graph of y is equal to mx is a straight line passes through the origin. Clear? Now consider the fourth one. 3 is equal to 2x plus y, or we can write 2x plus y is equal to 3. Here also we can find two solutions, x, y. When x is equal to 0, y is equal to 3. And when x is equal to 1, 2 into 1 plus y is equal to 3. 2 plus y is equal to 3, or y is equal to 3 minus 2, which gives 1. Okay. So x is equal to 1, y is also 1. We can plot the points. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Here also minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Okay. 0, 3. First point 0, 3. Here it is 0, 3. 1, 1. Here 1, 1. Now we can join these 2 points and we can extend okay. So this is the graph of 3 is equal to 2x plus y, or 2x plus y is equal to 3. Clear? Here are some important points you have to keep in mind while learning the topic graph of linear equations in two variables. Okay. First one is the graph of every linear equation in two variables is a straight line. The graph of every linear equation in two variables is a straight line. Okay. And the second point is an equation of the type y is equal to mx represent a line through the origin. An equation of the type y is equal to mx. For example, y equal to 2x, y equal to 3x and so on. Okay. Represents a line through the origin, passes through the origin. Okay. And third one is every point on the graph of a linear equation in two variables is a solution of the linear equation. Every point on the graph is a solution of the linear equation, and moreover every solution of the linear equation is a point on the graph of the linear equation. I repeat, every point is a solution and every solution is a point on the graph. Clear? Now we move on to the second question. Give the equations of two lines passing through 2, 14. How many more such lines are there and why? So we have to write the equations of two lines which are passing through 2, 14. So first of all we can write x plus y is equal to 16. Okay. Here 2, 14 means x value 2, y value 14. So 2 plus 14 gives what? 16. So we can easily write x plus y is equal to 16. Okay. And next we can write 7x minus y equal to 0. 7x, 7 into 2, 14. 14 minus 14, we get what? 0. Okay. Similarly, we can write infinitely many equations. Okay. So for the second question, the answer is infinitely many. How many more such lines are there? So the answer is infinitely many. What's the reason? So 2, 4 is a single point. We can draw infinite number of lines passing through a point. Okay. We can draw infinite number of lines which passes through a single point. That is the reason behind it. So we can write there are infinite number of lines can be drawn through a single point. Okay. Here the next question is, if the point 3, 4 lies on the graph of the equation 3y equal to ax plus 7, find the value of a. So 3, 4 lies on the graph of the equation means 3, 4 is a solution of this equation. That means if we replace x by 3 and y by 4 in this equation, the equation becomes true. Okay. So here we can write 3y equal to ax plus 7 and we can put x equal to 3 and y equal to 4. So 3 into 4 equal to a into 3 plus 7. 12 equal to 3a plus 7 or 12 minus 7 is equal to 3a. 5 is equal to 3a or 5 by 3 is equal to a. From this we can write a is equal to what? 5 by 3. So the value of a is 5 by 3. Clear? Now we move on to question number 4. The taxi fare in a city is as follows. For the first kilometer, the fare is rupees 8 and for the subsequent distance, it is rupees 5 per kilometer. Taking the distance covered as x kilometer and total fare as rupees y, write a linear equation for this information and draw its graph. Okay. So we are given a situation. First of all, we have to convert it into a linear equation in two variable. So here the total fare is given as y. Total fare y and the distance covered is x. Okay. So we can write the total fare y is equal to, for the first kilometer the fare is rupees 8. So we can write 8 plus, and how many kilometer they traveled? X kilometer. Distance covered is x kilometer. For the first kilometer or for 1 kilometer we already paid rupees 8. So the remaining is x minus 1. Okay. Total distance covered x and the remaining distance is x minus 1 because for the first kilometer it is fixed charge rupees 8 that we have already paid. Okay. So 8 plus x minus 1 into, and for the subsequent distance the fare is what? Rupees 5. Rupees 5 per kilometer. Okay. So into 5. Clear? Y is the total fare which is equal to 8 plus 8 is for the first kilometer. That's why we subtract 1 from the total distance x. Okay. So 8 plus x minus 1 into 5. Now we can multiply. Y is equal to 8 plus 5x minus 5. That is y is equal to 5x plus 3. Okay. Or we can rearrange this one. 5x minus y plus 3 is equal to 0. Now we can draw the graph of this equation. For that we can find two different solutions, x and y. We can put the value here, so it is easy. When x equal to 0, 5 into 0, 0, 0 plus 3, y equal to 3. Okay. And when x equal to 1, 5 into 1, 5, 5 plus 3, 8. So 1, here 8. We can plot the point, x-axis and y-axis. Here origin, then 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and so on. Okay. 0, 3. Here is the point 0, 3. And 1, 8. 1, here 8. 1, 8. Now we can join these 2 points. Okay. So equation is 5x minus y plus 3 equal to 0. So this is the required graph. Clear? Now the next question is, from the choices given below, choose the equation whose graphs are given in figure 4.6 and figure 4.7. Okay, two figures are given. For figure 4.6, four options are given. Y equal to x, x plus y equal to 0, y equal to 2x, 2 plus 3y equal to 7x. And the corresponding graph is, 3 points are marked here, 1 comma minus 1, 0 comma 0, minus 1 comma 1. We have to check which one of the following option is true. Okay, we can make on inspection. Y equal to x, here x and y. Okay, while writing coordinate we write x value first, y value second. Okay, both are unequal, so leave it. Then second option, x plus y equal to 0. We can check minus 1 plus 1, 0. Right. 0 plus 0, it's also 0. Then next point, 1 comma minus 1, 1 plus minus 1, it's also 0. Okay, so by inspection we can clearly identify that the second option is true. X plus y equal to 0 is the corresponding equation for this graph. Clear? Now we can check the next one, second one, figure 4.7. Y equal to x plus 2, y equal to x minus 2, y equal to minus x plus 2, x plus 2 equal to 6. These are the four options. Here the graph is minus 1, 3 is 1 point, 0 comma 2, then 2 comma 0. If we take the first one, y equal to x plus 2, minus 1 plus 2, minus 1 plus 2 is what? Plus 1. It's not true. So leave the first one. Then take the second one, y equal to x minus 2, minus 1 minus 2, it is minus 3, here it is 3. So leave it. Then take the third one, y equal to minus x plus 2, minus x, minus of minus 1, plus 1. 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2 is 3. It's right for the first point. Now check the second one, 0, 2. Minus of 0, it's 0. 0 plus 2, 2. It's also correct. Then third one, 2, 0. Minus 2 plus 2. Minus 2 plus 2 is 0. It's also correct. So the third option is the correct one. Y is equal to minus x plus 2. Okay. Now the next question is, Yamini and Fatima, two students of class 9 of a school, together contributed rupees 100 towards the Prime Minister's Relief Fund to help the earthquake victims. Write a linear equation which satisfies this data. Hint is given, you may take their contribution as x and y. Draw the graph of the same. Okay, so here we can easily write the linear equation as x plus y is equal to 100. Both of them together contributed rupees 100. So x plus y gives what? 100. Now we can find the points and draw the graph. Here x, y. When x equal to 0, y equal to 100 and y equal to 0, x equal to 100. Okay. Axis, y axis 0. We can mark 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Here also 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 and 100. First point is 0, 100. 0, 100 here. 0, 100. Then 100, 0. Here we can mark 100, 0. Now we can join these 2 points. So x plus y is equal to 100. So this is the required graph. Understood? Now we move on to the last question in this exercise. In countries like USA and Canada, temperature is measured in Fahrenheit, whereas in countries like India, it is measured in Celsius. Here is a linear equation that converts Fahrenheit to Celsius. F is equal to 9 by 5 C plus 32. First sub-question, draw the graph of the linear equation above using Celsius for x-axis and Fahrenheit for y-axis. Okay, so we can find 2 points. Celsius for x-axis. So here we can write C and instead of y we can write F. Okay, x and y. And if we put C is equal to 0, 9 by 5 into 0, the whole quantity is 0, remaining is 32. Okay, and next we can put C is equal to minus 40. So F is equal to 9 by 5 into minus 40, then plus 32. 5 and 40 we can cancel, 8. That is F is equal to 9 into minus 8, minus 72, then plus 32, which is equal to minus 40. So here minus 40, minus 40. So using this point, we can draw the graph. We can plot the points. X-axis, y-axis. Here we can mark 8, 16, 24, 32, 40 and so on. And here minus 8, minus 16, minus 24, minus 32, minus 40, and here also multiples of 8, 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, here minus 8, minus 16, minus 24, minus 32, minus 40. Okay, 0, 32. First point 0, 32. So 0, here 32. 0, 32. And the next point is minus 40, minus 40. Here minus 40, then the corresponding minus 40. Okay, minus 40, minus 40. Here we can plot minus 40, comma minus 40. Now we can join these 2 points. So this is the required graph. Okay. Now we shall discuss the second sub question. If the temperature is 30 degrees Celsius, what is the temperature in Fahrenheit? So the value of C is given as 30. We have to find the corresponding value of F. So here F is equal to 9 by 5 into 30, then plus 32. This 30 and 5 we can cancel. 6 5s are 30 and 9 6 are 54. 54 plus 32. 54 plus 32 is what? 86 degree F, degree Fahrenheit. Okay. And the third sub question is, if the temperature is 95 degree Fahrenheit, so the F value is given 95. What is the temperature in Celsius? So here we can replace the value 95 equal to 9 by 5 C plus 32, or 95 minus 32 equal to 9 by 5 C. 95 minus 32. 95 minus 32 is what? 63. So 63 equal to 9 by 5 C, or C is equal to 63 into the reciprocal of this fraction 5 by 9. This 9 and 63 we can cancel. 7. 9 7s are 63. Okay. So C is equal to 7 into 5. 35 degrees Celsius. Okay. Now the fourth sub question is, if the temperature is 0 degrees Celsius, what is the temperature in Fahrenheit? And if the temperature in 0 degree Fahrenheit, what is the temperature in Celsius? Okay. First we can take the first part. Temperature is 0 degrees Celsius. That means C is equal to 0. So F is equal to 9 by 5 into 0, then plus 32. 9 by 5 into 0, that means 0 plus 32, which is equal to 32 degree Fahrenheit. Okay. And the second part is, if the temperature is 0 degree Fahrenheit, what is the temperature in Celsius? Okay. So F is equal to 0, which implies 0 equal to 9 by 5 C plus 32. Or we can write 9 by 5 C is equal to minus 32. That is, C is equal to minus 32 into 5 divided by 9, which is equal to minus 160 divided by 9. And on dividing we get 1 9 is 9, 7 balance 70. 7 9s are 63, again 7 balance 7.77 and so on. Okay, that we can write 7.8 approximately. Okay, so minus 17.8 degree Celsius. Clear? Now the last sub question is there a temperature which is numerically the same in both Fahrenheit and Celsius? If yes, find it. Okay, the answer is yes. We can find it. Here we have to find a value in which both F and C are equal. Okay, so F is equal to C implies, here we can replace F by C or C by F. I am going to write F by C. Okay, both are same. So C is equal to 9 by 5 C plus 32. Clear? Now we can multiply the whole equation by 5 in order to change the fraction. Okay, multiplying by 5. So 5C is equal to 9C plus 32 into 5, 160. Okay, now we obtain a simple equation. 5C minus 9C, which is equal to 160, minus 4C is equal to 160, and C is equal to 160 divided by minus 4, which gives minus 40. Okay, so minus 40 degree is the temperature in which both Fahrenheit and degree Celsius coincide, both are equal. So we can write both in F and C. That means Fahrenheit and degree Celsius. Okay. So this finishes exercise 4.3. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. Thank you.